And today we are diving into the world of custom storage with a company that is transforming the way homeowners organize their spaces. We're talking about Shelf Genie, helping you make the most of your drawers, your cabinets, and your closets. Alan Johnson is the local expert behind Shelf Genie right here in our region. Alan, thanks for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm so excited to talk with you, and I'm excited to learn about your products. They already look amazing. We say, you know, the local expert, but you guys are really, you're all over. You were just telling me about that. I mean, you travel pretty far.
We cover the Quad Cities area, but we also cover Iowa City, Cedar Rapids, Dubuque, and down to Peoria.
Wow.
And pretty much anything within 90 to 100 miles of here.
Amazing, amazing. So, well, good to know, and a great way to start the segment here today. We want to know a little bit more about what Shelf Genie is and how you got started in it.
So we are a shelving system company. We go into existing kitchen cabinets and do the measurements, do a presentation for the customer, and then install the into existing cabinets. So this is a good example of the types of things that we do. This is obviously a demo size.
Yeah.
But this is standard glide out.
Oh yeah.
This is one on top with a side-mounted rails. The rails are good to hold 100 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
For each one.
Wow.
But if that's not enough, I can upgrade you to a 200-pound rail.
What would you even need to, okay.
I've sold 2 sets of 200-pound rails, both to older gentlemen.
What were they storing in there?
Liquor. Yes,
that's what
they
it
had
is. I was
liquor
like
bottles,
trying to,
so yeah.
Right, that's hilarious. That's great. That's a good story.
So,
okay, so yes, so roughly how many installations have you completed?
We've done between 160 and 170.
Wow.
We started a couple of years ago.
Oh, good for you.
So it's been pretty steady business.
No
we
kidding.
grew about 35 to 40% between the first year and last year, and we're up again this year. So.
Wow, congratulations. That is so wonderful to hear. We're looking at some really great photos that you've taken of different installations and whatnot. Okay, so talk about why somebody would want this. I mean, who is Shelf Genie for? I know personally why I would want this, but yeah, talk a little bit about what this can help solve for homeowners.
There are people that want it, and then there are people that need it.
Sure.
So, especially older folks, when you get older, you just can't reach underneath your cabinets.
Right.
Or worse yet, you've got a half shelf under your cabinet and you can't store anything on it because you can't get to it.
Right.
So if we come in and do a presentation to you, we can show you how you can put both a full glide out on bottom and a full glide out in the middle instead of the half shelf. And many times we actually put 3 glide outs in instead of just 2.
Yeah.
Because that gives you an ideal place to store lids or to store small stuff.
I'm just thinking of the Tupperware that I have and how that is not possible to organize ever, but I think that this would actually do the trick.
Yeah, and we can help you with that. This shows an example. We can put dividers in.
Oh, yes. Okay.
And we can actually divide it either side to side or front to back.
So you can really help people organize beyond just the glide outs themselves. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. So I feel like these look very new construction, but that is not necessarily where you are installing these. I mean, you can go anywhere.
We actually don't do any new construction.
Okay.
We always come in after the homeowner's taken possession of the home.
Okay.
The oldest house I've done was built the kitchen was added in 1898.
Oh my gosh.
And it was still part of the original cabinets in that house.
I love hearing that.
And then the newest house I've done, the cabinets were installed on Wednesday, and I was there on Friday to do the measurements.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah, and they just like really brighten up the space, I would imagine as well. And just that look of organization is huge. And I would imagine too, like you said, with new construction, you know, people have to know what type of storage they need before you can really get there and help them.
You know, a standard cabinet maker will give you shelves. You know, if you've got a pantry, they'll give you 3 shelves.
Sure.
That's
just the standard.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
They'll give you 4 or 5, but you have to tell them where you want it.
Yeah.
And they'll put it in.
And while we're talking about that, though, really tell us about the different uses. We're talking a lot about cabinets, and I feel like our mind oftentimes really does go to the kitchen, but there are tons of uses for these.
Right. We've done mostly kitchens.
Yeah.
But also pantries. We've done a lot of bathrooms.
Oh, and that's kind of what we're seeing, yeah.
One of our favorite installs was a lady who has she has a glide out on the bottom under her bathroom sink, and we had to cut out to go around the pipes.
Oh, okay. So
but then she also has a middle one that she keeps all of her makeup on.
I love to
So
hear
when she
that.
gets it, when she gets dressed in the morning, she actually opens the cabinet door, pulls the drawer out, and works straight from the drawer.
Oh, I love that. That would be me.
She can pick it up and put it back.
You just described me. Okay, that's perfect.
We've done a lot of bathroom pantries. We've done mud rooms. We've done even some living room installations, which those kind of freaked me out because it was a case where somebody just opened a door and said, "What can you do with this?"
Help me. Yeah, okay, I love that. Some folks already have some pull-out shelving, so but that can be reimagined with your products.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
Typically, if you buy a house that already has shelving, it's going to have one on bottom and one right in the middle.
Yeah.
So what we do is we come in and look at the space available, and typically we can lower that middle one an inch, inch and a half, and put a third shelf above it.
That's awesome.
Or if you've got a pantry, they've got maybe a bottom glide out and then 3 glide outs already in it.
Yeah.
And we lower those 3 glide outs, the first one by 2 inches, the second one by 4 inches, the third one by 6 or 8 inches.
I love the customization that you're able to do.
And then we can actually put 2 more glide outs in that pantry.
That's awesome.
So we can increase the storage in a pantry by 40 to 50% typically.
Okay, all right. So I have to ask, how much does this cost to install? I mean, does it vary depending on the type of project?
It's a really broad window.
Okay.
Typical customer spends about $4,000 to $5,000 with us. We've had some jobs where it's $2,000 or less.
Okay.
We've had a couple of jobs that were more than $15,000 or right at $15,000.
Wow, okay.
Nationwide, Shelf Genie has done houses where they've up to $50,000. Now, I don't expect to find that in the Midwest, but
you're on QCA.
Both coasts,
so.
yeah, they're trying to live up to things. So.
Yeah, no, I love that. That's wonderful. And I'm sure a response from clients over these past couple of years has just been amazing.
Yes, it's been really good. We've gotten about, we send a survey. It's just a 1-question survey. You know,
do you like it?
Yeah, and it's basically that's what it is.
Yeah.
More importantly, it's would you recommend it to somebody else?
Yeah.
And on a scale of 1 to 10, we've gotten mostly 10s. We've gotten a few 9s. We've gotten a couple of 8s.
Those are all good numbers.
Yep.
Those are all good numbers.
Yep.
Well, that's wonderful. If you're watching, you want to learn a little bit more about solutions for your kitchen, your bathroom, even your closets, visit shelfgenie.com. You can also book a free consultation online, see if it's a right fit for you. Alan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, we appreciate it.